Director of Christian Education at St. Paul Lutheran Church in the Marigny. Welcome to my house. I live right down the street from church and I walk to church. And I know my house doesn't look like your house because I've been to all your houses. Remember, I brought you the bag with the Nature Scripture Scavenger Hunt? So I hope that you're enjoying opening those envelopes and reading the Bible verse and finding what God has left for us out in nature. Send me those pictures. But right now I wanted to talk about something that I have at my house. It's in my backyard and it's an altar. So we are going to go and look for my altar in my backyard. Are you ready? Come on, let's go.
Let us come on one accord to lift up praises to our King. There is splendor and power all around Him, and we will gather all together, every nation, tribe, creed, and color. Put our differences aside and let our Father be glorified.
Well, did you find it? Did you look at all the pictures I took of my backyard and did you find my altar? What? No? No, it's not going to look like the one at church. Doesn't have to look like the one at church. We can worship God wherever we are. We can worship God in our backyard as well as in church. But there is an altar in my backyard and I can't wait to show it to you. Did you find it? Here it is. Here is my altar in my yard. My 12 rocks all stacked up. And where did I get this idea to build an altar in my backyard? From the Bible. The Bible has many stories of when something really, really important happened. They would take rocks, but not this size. They would take great, big, giant, boulder size. 12 of them, always 12. And they would make this giant altar. And then they would leave it there and people would walk by and they'd say, I wonder what happened here. Why is there a giant altar here? And they would remember. They would remember the important thing that God had done. We know that Noah built one when he got off the ark after being with the animals and his family. We know that Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, they all built altars. We know that Moses built an altar and he named his. I've not named mine, but I like that Moses named his. He named it, "The Lord is my banner." We know that Saul built an altar, David built an altar. And so they just wanted to remember that God was there and God had done something super important. And St. Peter wrote about this in his book, in 1 Peter. He put this whole idea that we are rocks, that we are living stones, and God can build us. God can build us into something great. And when people walk by, they'll say, what's going on here? What is God doing in that person's life or in that family's life? And you can say, God is in my heart and God is making me into something fabulous. So that is my thought for today. I miss you. Can't wait till we're together again. Until then, be an altar, be a living stone.